Eagles versus Cowboys. I don't know, my video got taken down, so that's why I made the title weird, because I said Eagle and then Cowboys with like the S like 5 letters away from the Y. So I don't know if it's going to get taken down or flagged, because it actually has the name of a team in it. So I don't know. But anyways, hello everybody watching my videos. Today I'm playing Madden 17. I just did a live stream. Now I'm doing another franchise live stream. So, and I'm going to be going against the Cowboys. The best rivalry. I think rivalry. Rivals. Yeah, the rivals. They hate each other. Everybody hates the Cowboys. We're 6-0 and they are 4-2. But we have a worse overall, but I think we can still win. I thought they were 91 overall. I don't know, I thought I saw that somewhere.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
All right.
They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
Already? First play of the game.
Philadelphia.
First play of the game was a touchdown.
Matthews with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
First play.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Okay, that's what it takes.
This is fielded at the goal line.
And
a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Can now get
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
tight end.
4 down. Here we go.
On first down, it's Romo.
No, they're not running. Usually the bots run it.
Oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the
I thought he was throwing that away.
They were. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down. Here we go. Left 35.
I don't know, I just didn't know.
They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 7 yards remaining here on third down.
Let's go now. Right 18.
Throwing on third down, Romo. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But
I'm
what
not
you won't
doing no
see,
highlights,
the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On first down, Romo. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Romo.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
San Diego is 6-10.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about.
Yes!
It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
And incomplete. Dang. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed
now
it away.
They can get a field goal.
That brings up fourth. So
if
now
I
on
sacked
fourth
him,
down, Romo off,
been out of
on for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Roughing the freaking.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
I blocked it.
Now a first down throw. Romo. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Wentz finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Eagles. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Please be green. Okay.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Ryan Matthews.
Dang it, that's not a spin.
Only to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is Randall here over the middle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Oh, there is a... Okay.
Nowhere, baby, nowhere. Let's go. Way to go, D. Way to go, D.
What the...
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's caught by Randall. Oh, he did it again. Oh, another spin.
Hard to line him up when he does that.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Oh, this This is blocked, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him.
Oh, they can block field goals? I was scared. I saw that guy coming. Like, is he going to block this? I was like, nope. And he did.
And there's a lot
he
of
can't block. I was thinking, like, he can't block. Then he did. And I was like, what the? Boy, that's crazy.
Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now
a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Damn.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
One thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know,
you came up, you stopped blocking him.
The first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
These guys better
this
not
team doesn't mind running the ball
crazy.
in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And that was the first down. I never got a
extra
touchdown.
Point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington. Right
I saw the Cowboys fans like
coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now the 5th-year man, this is Lance Dunbar. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. And he'll go
what was that?
across the 35-yard line.
That's junk.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if
that was it. I got 3 spins.
I
tricked 3 people.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 10th carry now for Ryan Matthews.
Yes.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Matthews on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
See, I don't like doing that.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Romo hands to Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They'll run it now. Here's Dunbar.
Yes. Oh, they
and
kept
he'll
running.
wind up
That's
losing
a loss.
yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Punt it.
Hey, Charles, give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again.
Ah, dang it. Well, they did have to punt. I have to.
Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half.
Doesn't the offense have to kick it up to the defense?
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've
Third down,
had no
12.
success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Dang! Oh my gosh!
A solid
I
gain
dived
of
like a
15
freaking
yards
idiot.
as
I
they
always
move.
do that. I always like diving for no reason, but there was nobody
I know you
covering
can't
him.
really see
That
it,
was the only
but
guy.
that play
And look, I
spelled
just died.
frustration
For no
with a
reason.
capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They go play action here on
Idiotic.
first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down. Right, 20. Right, 20. 58.
On 2nd and 10, Romo. And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football. Save some
Oh, you mother!
less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Bullshit.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football.
Again on the third down.
Kind of get lost.
It was the same thing. Third and 12, third and 12, and
Great
then
for
they still
him.
got the
I
freaking
like what you
first
said
down.
there. Sometimes he gets lost in the
Freaking
traffic a little bit.
Oh, I
But get
hate
him out in the open field into some space.
Idiot.
That
Stupid.
plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Second down following the run.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
And the Eagles have a good defense, so...
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo surveying the field. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf.
Now he lost
Connor
the
Barwin
She's not a
coming
field
in
goal.
to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Wentz going to throw. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points.
Why?
Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them?
That guy
Going
was
right out
not
on the
gonna
field,
get any
shutting them
more
down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And Matthews has it right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 5.
Dang it.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So now it's 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Black 35. Black 35.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
No, that's not first down.
And he also gets
it's
a
an inch. That's an inch.
So many times you hear today's NFL
Can I get the...
described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Yeah, I'm very stupid with this. I'm probably going to waste the challenge.
Okay, Paul, we got 4.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is
You stupid.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Tight end's right. Black 35. Black 35.
Again, Romo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Lucky Whitehead, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Romo throwing again. Got a man. It's complete.
Oh, I just died before I could get it. If I didn't die right there, I probably could have sacked. I always do the dive at the wrong time.
Now a first down throw. Romo going right side.
Oh, see that? See that? I was still trying to dive with that other guy, but I dived with him instead when I selected him.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
4 down, 4 down. Let's go now. Right 18.
On first down, Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And
Yeah,
he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and that'll move the sticks. And until that point, the defense had completely taken Des Bryant out of this game.
And that's so hard for him to fathom. I cannot believe the first time Tony Romo found him open and completed it was here in the second half. Because Des is open every single time.
No,
and
it
just doesn't
deflected
believe
off.
that if you just throw the ball, I'll go get it. I don't care if I'm triple covered. And he wants Tony to have that kind of confidence in it.
2 guys
Second down
injured
following
like
the incompletion.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
How many injuries? I got 2 injuries in a row.
Long drive for the offense.
Black 35. Black 35.
Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another time of how the defense is winning this game, really at the point of attack. The offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Come on.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports.
I want to see that replay. Oh. Oh my gosh, it went right over his back.
Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he shifts past him. Leg still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they are going to score again.
Oh!
Yet another touchdown as they
turned it for a touchdown, 95-yard touchdown return.
Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay, he's at the 39-yard line, you stupid.
The offense for the Cowboys
He's
now
at the
working their way
39.
back onto the field. They've lost this one.
That's a
Their
touchdown.
offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do
Who pushed
that,
me
and coaches
down?
want to. I remember one time
I did
was
not
on a team,
press
and we
dive.
were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
Well, the Cowboys are going to get 4 and 3.
Romo now to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play.
And I have to present the okay, I have to get XP. If I prevent the touchdown for this drive, I get XP.
On first down, it's Romo. Completes
Oh, he
it to
lost a
Jason
lot.
Witten. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
We didn't lose yardage? Oh, what?
To the air again, Romo. That is caught right at the
Are you kidding me?
line. And somewhat of a
Are you
measure of
kidding me?
revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
he'll take it,
Oi.
be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guy.
And oh, it's blocked. And all the defense has it. And nothing
Oh,
but
my
green
God.
grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong.
Oh, they were
even
gonna
after a
fake it?
touchdown in this
Oh, so
one.
that's what I
Bailey
did.
now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Or I don't know.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. It's caught by Randall. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake,
I
if you
tried
will.
to do a
And he
timeout.
pushed it right. It's no good.
I can't move around this thing.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into
They
the
didn't use
game,
their
and
timeouts
someone
yet.
has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
Oh.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go. Right 20. Right 20.
On 2nd and 10, Romo. And that'll be
Ooh,
incomplete with
that was a
11
good
seconds
catch.
remaining now. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time.
Why is he not going
and that
down?
takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
Right 18. Right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And that's
It's a pickup
the
of
game.
16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Look at the game. She's like,
A
oh,
big
my.
offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys,
Okay.
they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, their winning ways continue as they get it up this week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
I think that was my return. I don't know. That was my return, I think.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
I got 10 money.
Good night, everybody.
Okay. I'm going to leave this live stream here. Hope you enjoyed. That was a great game. And bye-bye.